Hey Vicers! So on today's show, we're going to be reviewing the new anime movie, The Boy and the Beast.
This movie came out in Japan last year, but we got to see the English dub premiere. It's from Mamoru Hosoda, who directed Wolf Children and Summer Wars. Some people are saying he's the new Miyazaki, you know.
That is some pretty big praise.
It is, and it's understandable. So the main plot of The Boy and the Beast is, it's starring this boy named Kyuta. His mom dies, he becomes an orphan, he's hanging out in the Shibuya district, and he goes through a bunch of alleys and ends up in this crazy, mystical land. It's sort of a parallel dimension where animals are running the place. They wear clothes, they have samurai fights, it's wild.
They talk.
They do,
Who
they
knew?
talk. Now, basically, Kyuta becomes the student to this one, like, super awesome fighter who's a master with no students.
They have to learn from each other. They have to sort of learn to be better people, or better animals as it is.
Yeah.
And they also have to just learn to be better fighters too. So they learn a lot from each other.
Yeah, and that's really the core of this movie, is the relationship between Kyuta and the beast, Kumatetsu. Now, Kumatetsu is this really awesome character, the real sort of typical rough around the edges guy who's like really awesome at fighting, but when it comes to pretty much everything else, he's a little bit of a wreck.
But he's not the most awesome at fighting, you know? So he's sort of got a rival that he's going to face in order to figure out which one of them is going to be the next lord of their district.
The core of this movie is the relationship between Kyuta and Kumatetsu. And it's really beautiful. I mean, the thing about this movie is, I don't want to get all like gushy and stuff, but I kind of got the feels from this movie. Like, it's really emotionally fulfilling in a lot of ways. The animation is absolutely gorgeous.
Yeah, and at the core, one of the main themes is really sort of dealing with the darkness inside of you and finding a way to fill the voids that you have so that you can be a more complete person.
Yeah, now I really like this movie. I feel like there were a few things in pacing that were a little off for me. I feel like the bad guy kind of just appears out of nowhere near the end of the movie, which is a bit of a bummer.
It's like they sort of have little allusions to what's going to happen. You get it's going to come, but at the same time, it does really sort of all of a sudden, it's a big bad, you know?
Yeah, but overall, I think the thing about this movie is, it is a real joy. I think if you're a fan of Miyazaki films, I think this really reminds us of a lot of the classic ones, you know? It's sort of like Spirited Away, it's sort of like Princess Mononoke, though not as uber violent and messy as Mononoke. If you have kids, really, what, 6, 7 and up is fine, right?
Yeah, because like you said, you know, there is violence, there is fighting, but it's not for blood.
Yeah, but this isn't just like some like whimsical like la 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 type thing. There's also some really rad fighting in it too. Especially the stuff with the beast, they kind of transform a little bit and there's some really rad stuff. So it's not just like, friendship and love. There's also some rad fighting too for you guys who like DBZ and other stuff like that.
Also, it does have a really rad training montage.
Yeah.
You know, that really harkens back to a lot of the classic martial arts films.
Yeah.
So I absolutely loved that.
I loved this movie. I really did. I just hope people see it because it really just, I don't know, the relationship between the boy and the beast was one of the more beautiful things I've seen in a while, not only from anime, but just storytelling. It's really sweet.
Yeah, I mean, I could have watched that for hours. It's just so beautiful. And the thing is that even every time I think back on The Boy and the Beast, I get the feels again.
Oh, 100%. It's also really funny. We haven't mentioned the fact that it's really, really funny, especially because, you know, you have Kumatetsu, who's very much like Sakuragi, like grumpy, sort of like crazy guy, and you got Kyuta, who's trying to deal with this crazy guy and also survive in this world, and it's really fun and it's a beautiful fairy tale. So guys, if you want to go see The Boy and the Beast, it comes out in America March 4th. You can go to Funimation and get tickets.
Yeah, you can pre-order them now.
Yeah, now the thing is, you can either see the English dub, which we thought was really good, or you can also see the original Japanese version with English subtitles. Okay guys, thanks so much for watching. We hope you see The Boy and the Beast. We really enjoyed it, but let us know in the comments down below what your favorite anime movie is.
Yeah, don't forget to click like and subscribe. And if you want to be a Vicer, you can join the message board and wiki and check it all out. We'll see you guys next time.